In the cold darkness of an astropathic way station, a quiet rose. The warp, rankled and confused, roils in abject terror. Shrieking faces that sound like claws, noises that scream like eyes, fangs that exist only in the mind, present ever and around the space of this massive semi-cathedral station. At the center of it is a large coral chamber, banks and rows of docks meant to hold psychically sensitive souls, astropaths. Though there are no astropaths in these bays. A single figure is sat, human, roughly. Much of them is brutalized. Their left leg gone at the knee. Their left arm open and savage, skin ripped apart, veins brutalized. Their chest an open cavity, skin peeled back like an eagle, their ribs cracked open, their organs toyed with. They stopped screaming so long ago. In the real world, at least. As this figure suffers psychic death to psychic death, it takes in the rankled impurity, the suffering present all about this system, all about Kata. And from the shadows, a large figure in Terminator armor comes forward, lightning-clawed finger healing down towards the figure's neck. It begins now, they say, drawing that claw across the throat, opening it as blood begins to seep out in inky black. Good morning, afternoon, and/or evening, and welcome to By Shadow Peace, Our Wrath and Glory Epic. I'm Foxy, your host for the duration of stream, and I have with me 4 incredible role players, 4 beautiful friends of mine, 4 inquisitive souls, 4 acolytes of his most holy Ordos, here to bring justice to the Kata system. I could tell you all about their incredible acolytes and the great things they're capable of, but they could do that much more promptly themselves. So, in the order that I call you out, players, please tell me who you are, who you're playing this evening, and, well, how you're feeling in the lead up to our penultimate episode. Let's start off with my favorite person, Michelle.
Hello! I'm Michelle, and today I will be playing Aria Yun, our sister Hospitale battle sister, person who has taken off her eye patch finally. And she's feeling very pissed right now.
Oh, really? Tell me why.
Tell me why, then walks away.
Well, you see, it ain't nothing but a heartache.
I heard all that, I promise.
Okay, we couldn't start without you.
That's fine, I appreciate it.
That's fair. We walked into an ambush, which was not the worst. We lost our comrade to a fight. Well, maybe he's still around. We don't know. We don't know. We were played with by Sorkesh. We're blinded, and now everyone is gravely injured. And possibly, well, Lara was definitely, Edelvara died for a good minute there.
She cooked better.
Sorta, a little bit. Okay, no,
So,
that's
yes.
fair. Reason to be pissed, I understand that. Well, pray not that anger prove to be your downfall, young Aria Yun Cantor. I'm gonna throw it aside. Talk to my other favorite person, Dan, next.
Hey, I'm Dan, Land the Dan, and tonight I'm playing Varys Corbin, the one regular guy in a sea of very extraordinary, not all guys, not even all people. But yeah, I'm also kind of freaked out. I use guns a lot, and I'm currently blind. So yeah, that's that. And not too happy about the 9-foot-tall sniper that we let escape, but kinda had to do it because I don't know if we could have survived any more of that.
Well, the good news is the blindness is temporary. The bad news is can't do anything about Sorkash. Sorry, bud.
Blindness is temporary, just like this body.
Hopefully not too temporary, yeah? Well, that ominous note aside, let's go to my other favorite person, Meg.
Hey, I'm Megan or Meg Mysteria. I play Lara Talon / Edavara Talone. The the reason that she is probably being considered not people is because she is Eldari. Long since revealed Eldari after she was called out of her human disguise. She's not the reason everybody's blind. No, not at all. She also may or may not be dying. You know,
Join the club. Sorry, did I say that aloud?
I'm the one who's actually dying. You still have some health points, sir. I'm the one. I'm the one who's sitting at 0.
Well, aside from how much I might have hurt you, and to be fair, that was mostly on you. You're the one who were like, what if I open myself to the warp fully and push it all into Sorkash? That will have no consequences at all, I promise. So, I don't know. I don't kill the messenger.
Okay, first of all, I did not do that.
Well, we'll get you'll get your dying picked up real fast, I promise. Don't you worry about that. But before we do that, let's go to my other favorite person, who we are so glad to have back for this episode. It's Turk. Who's muted?
Oh, sorry. I had a really
We can't
sassy.
use accent.
I had a really sassy comment here too. Hey everybody, I am Turk or Turk Accented. If you were able to hear that sassy comment, and also means you're in the room with me. So, I got a pocket knife. Best I can do. Anyway, that being said, I am super excited to be back playing Zadkiel Delos, your Lamenter Space Marine. I'm excited because I gotta fight somebody, and I have to. Well, it went so well last time. It went so well. I had such a good time. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
I mean, I would say it's gonna be great, especially because last time I was mostly playing around with you. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't you worry about it. Me threatening my players aside, I'm Foxy. I play everyone that's not these 4 incredible people, which is hard to do because they're really good at their jobs. But enough me waffling. Let's scene set and get these folks right back to what they need to be doing, yes? Friends, we find ourselves back in the quiet of the main central administrative complex, that large, almost hall-like building where the duel with Sorkash happened. It is still dark. It is, however, much more quiet. Save, of course, that as you all slowly reconvene and recollect, you could swear you hear a whispering. The words don't sound like any language you've ever heard, but they all translate to pain, promises of agony, of suffering yet wrought. The warp roils all about you. And as Barris, you limp over to where Aria is rapidly ignoring her own injuries to apply first aid to Lara. Lara, as you barely begin to waken from the unconsciousness you fell into, I would like all of my players, roll a corruption test. So you're going to roll your conviction, please.
Including moi.
The difficulty for this is,
Including moi.
yes, including you. The difficulty for this is 5.
Oh, goody.
Oh, there was.
6 on the wrath die.
Good, I
All
got
right.
it.
That is 5 total.
In that
I
case, let's see. So, anybody using wrath points to reroll or anything, or are we gonna pass on? We gonna just roll these as they are.
I don't think I'm likely to roll better than this. Is
No.
that
All right.
thing?
Everyone could please, if you will, take those who, except for Lara, who passed, 5 points of corruption. Which for
Source, the
I'm
source?
pretty sure everyone, the source is, as you all come to, you hear a scream echo across the back of your minds as if rankling across creation itself, as something accelerates the rate at which the warp is roiling all around you. Lara, as you are barely coming to, you can hear telltale screams of souls beginning to part the mortal coil, of dying mortals being sent into the warp to be ripped apart by demonic forces. Whatever Harrow is up to, he's starting it.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
So,
I'm
for all my
sad.
friends who were gaining, no, nothing. There's nothing to be sad about.
I'm
You're fine. It's
sad.
fine. I promise. Why you sad, friend? Huh?
You're no.
So, for everyone who's gained 5 corruption, I'm pretty sure for most of you all, this is your first 5 corruption, so you're probably fine for now. But just be aware of that. For the other person, only person that's gonna matter for, how you looking? You okay?
I'm tainted now. Thanks.
Oh, so you went up a level.
Yep.
Well, then could you give me a difficulty 6 corruption test, please?
Another one. Alright. Alright.
What you got for me?
I got a 4, so I'm gonna pass the first one with this test.
No, you wouldn't have. It was
1, 2,
55.
3, 4. Nope. So that's still shy. Again, any wrath points to reroll?
You suck.
If I spend a wrath point, that re-rolls the failed ones, right?
Yeah, you can reroll
Yes.
1, 2, and 1 and a 3.
Yep.
So 2d6.
I could.
You
I
only need
could
2 more
use-
icons to make it.
Screw it. I'm already screwed up. We could. We could. Well. Shit's already fucked though.
It's up to you.
It is up to me.
I would like
Yeah.
you to make a choice, however.
I already know what happens if I don't do this. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been
So-
rolling shit today. I've been rolling
So?
so shit. Let me. What else can we use the wrath points for again?
Give me just.
Rerolling failures. You
Your
can make a narrative
decorations.
declaration and restoring your shock as an action.
Mm-hmm.
I would like
Yep.
to keep my
Hey,
narrative
just roll.
declaration.
Use the thing.
I would like to
Up to
keep
you.
my narrative declaration.
Okay, then roll d6 for me.
This is gonna suck.
What you got?
I rolled a 1.
1. That's not bad. Could you
That's
roll
not
a
bad.
d66 for me?
2d6. 5 and a
And
4.
don't look this time, you fuck.
Got a
What
5
you got
and a
for me?
4. 5 and a 4.
A 5 and a 4. I like my version better. Okay, cool. I got it. So, you all feel the psychic shock rattle you. Aria, it hits you hard. You're already leaning over to tend to Lara. Lara, as you're coming to, you see Aria above you basically keel over and almost collapse to her side. Barrett, as you're coming to the side, you also see this. Aria, let's be honest, you're not feeling so great right now.
Doesn't Arya still have the Blackstone on her?
He does, although it's contained currently.
I'm gonna give it a minute to give the to let the narrative of Arya actually doing the medical treatment, the healing, let that moment kind of pass before attempting to go into the seeing if I can get the Skype call, as we are affectionately calling it, functional, to try to communicate again.
Yes, you are able to, as you reach out, two things are made abundantly clear to you. One, you are able to reestablish a telepathic connection with your comrades. So you absolutely can speak to people psychically once again. Two, Zadkiel is alive. In fact, his soul still feels pretty strong. It doesn't seem like he's been wounded too bad yet.
So I guess we'll do point of order and address things. We'll loop Zadkill in and say, glad to see that you're still standing. And
Not without a great deal of work on my part.
keep at it. Aria, what is ailing you?
I don't think Aria responds here. She is... You know what someone looks like when they're just focused, concentrated on one task only, that sort of single-minded look? It doesn't look like she even heard you. Really. Right now she's just sort of suturing with almost... just... You can't hear anything, just a... breath.
Aria, if I may tap in here, you are so focused on healing Lara's wounds. She didn't take much damage by Sorkesh himself, although there is still blood leaking from some of her orifices from the psychic backlash. But as you are applying whatever treatment you can, you are indeed focused. And you can't stop focusing on the lines of blood streaking Lara's face. Barris, about this time you managed to make it over.
How's she doing? Bear says to Aria, who's tending to Lara, little Lara.
Over the table, I'm gonna say you don't have to keep correcting yourselves. Lara is fine. Just pick one. Pick one.
Lavara.
Lavara.
Edalara.
There's no response, just a sort of a sniff as Aria very swiftly ties off a suitor and then grabs your coat and yanks you down as she starts working on your bullet wounds.
So I'm assuming you're applying the Medicaid roll to Barris then?
I believe we mentioned I can roll, and then anything else we shift it. We shift. We can,
What we're doing here is I'm giving you two versions of the healing. There's the respite healing, which is 5 wounds back, and there's the roll, which is a difficulty 3 Medicaid check. You heal 1 wound for passing it, and then for every icon every exalted icon you shift is 1 more wound. You can apply those both to the same person. You can split them up between Barris and Lara as you will, however you want to do it, including yourself.
I'd like to start on Lara.
All right then, Lara, you take 5 wounds back, and then make the roll for Barris.
And then we're gonna go ahead and roll. You're not dying, Boris, right?
No, I am not.
All right, that's
let's see, that's yeah,
Uh.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total icons. You can shift that one exalted one for so giving you a grand total of 2 wounds regained. So, as you kneel down, Aria, again, seeing Barris's gunshot wounds, you cannot stop yourself from focusing on all of the blood. There is something whispering in the back of your brain. Quieter, but steadily, slowly growing louder. It's saying something, repeatedly, but you can't quite make out the word just yet. But as you focus on repairing your friends, it doesn't take you long, and we'll kind of montage through it. You are able to heal up and make yourselves available to, and effectively apply whatever healing you can to your friends. You rise, I assume, thinking, all right, it's time to get after Zadkiel. And it's the moment you rise, all 3 of you, peeking through the broken stained glass windows and the open door, you see 2 armored figures standing there completely silently, covered in Keel Astartes power armor.
I have a question before we go into this.
Go.
Because I am in the Skype call and I'm kind of linked to Aria's head, do I also get a little peek in that voice trying to talk to her?
Not exactly. You can't necessarily hear a voice talking to her, but you can feel Aria's soul wrangling in a way that you know is definitely not a good sign.
Is it like the previous time with the friend in her gut?
Oh, so much worse.
Ugh. Is
For
it the
clarity,
same?
yes, it's that. Just worse.
Then I'm going to. Then Alara is going to turn to Aria and say, "You need to be liberal with that Blackstone." Take it out before it consumes you. This is not the place to be afraid to wield it.
Brief reminder for both our players and our audience, Blackstone is a unique substance that is antithetical to the warp, or draws it in depending on how it's charged. When charged negatively, pushing out the warp, it is anathema to any psychic's presences or demons that are nearby, which there are 2 of those present in the party if you were curious. In either case, Aria, before I let you get to responding, because you 2 are also looking at the 2 authorities who are facing you and preparing to aim their bolters at you and open fire and start combat. Behind you, you hear the clashing of blades slowly grow closer as through out of a corridor comes a slice of a power sword, and then Zadkiel and Thok come crashing through the the open sort of now opened sort of window porthole. They tumble over to the for a brief bit before Zadkiel picks Thok off of him, and he comes to land on his feet, sticking his power sword into the ground and then spinning it once. He chuckles and laughs, and we'll push the camera over to you 2 for a bit, briefly. Zadkiel, it has been a long few minutes. I say that because it has not been a long time dueling at all. However, for a duel like this, moments feel like eternities. An eternity spent testing each other. A slash here, a feint, a counter, a small inkling at the one's guard, and then retreat. A simple test, trying to see where one's weaknesses lie. You and Thok have clashed blades before, and it was simple, brutal, brief. This is not that. This is the slow, methodical dance of 2 hunters seeking a final kill. You know that one wrong move, one wrong step, and your throat is open. And he knows the exact same thing. He looks at you, helmet still about his head, red eye lenses glaring about you, horns arcing from either side. And through the vox, a spiteful laugh comes through. All this metal, all this spite. And for what, cousin? Why do you still struggle?
This galaxy is worth saving. The people in it, more so.
This galaxy would have abandoned you. You think the Emperor intended for us to live beyond the Great Crusade? To be peacekeepers in a peaceful galaxy? It is a lie you serve, a lie!
I serve a golden truth, a glorious promise of humanity's future.
You serve a rotting corpse on a dead throne in the middle of a fetid galaxy. I will open its heart and show it to you before I cut open both of yours.
You serve nothing but your own ambition, a coward's way to live up their life.
I slaughtered thousands in the Emperor's name. He offered me nothing but silence. Now, the gods promise the galaxy for every lapdog I make bark in agony.
You are very easily won over by promise. Then you were never truly my cousin.
On that, thin blood, we are agreed. And Zadkiel, I'll give you first move in combat if you'd like.
Yeah. Can I like read that he's probably about to fucking try. He's gonna close the distance and hit me, right?
100%. He wants to fight you up close. He's a bladesman, nothing more.
He's right behind me, isn't he? Anyway, I would like to try to anticipate that and go for a full defensive action. So I'll roll my combat initiative die.
Absolutely.
That's 3 icons. That makes my defense 7 now.
Ooh, not bad.
So I just
then.
I'll Ezekiel like stances up with the with his chainsword, taking a more defensive posture and raising it up and getting a hand ready in case someone tries to pull any weapons around again, as some people are wont to do.
Well, the camera follows Zadkiel, who takes a defensive posture and readies himself, and sort of to be on the defensive. The camera then cuts over to Thok and almost sways with him as he moves one step left, one step far to the right, and then dashes into motion as fast as possible, power sword dragging along the ground as he comes and swings straight up, the wind almost eating behind him as he swings at you, Zadkiel. Let's go ahead and have that attack roll happen if you don't mind.
Sure thing.
I won't use any of my cool stuff yet. I'm gonna gain my ruin though. Thanks for that. So here comes my attack roll. Ow! Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Sorry, I rolled more than I needed to have there. That's my fault, I think. Oh wait, no, did I?
You rolled 10.
I sure did.
17.
I sure did. My bad. Ignore that entire roll. That was all wrong. I'm so wrong
Okay,
about that. Sorry.
good, because that was a lot of die. That was a lot of wind
Yeah, no, it
hits
sure was.
too.
I'm so sorry. Forget that entirely. That wasn't the thing. There we go. That's a lot better.
Well,
so that's
still,
1, 2, 3, 4,
that
5 total icons.
That would normally beat me, but I have 7 defense right now.
Absolutely. So describe how his thought comes and swings directly upward at you. You prepare to parry and sort of block.
He's gonna step aside and grab the large shoulder and sort of and use that as a guiding point with his chainsword and sort of a matador style keep with his finish with his blade point facing forward again as he lets him pass.
He passes and ends up almost squatting behind you, swinging that blade in a wicked arc, digs another rent into the ground. This will be fun.
This will be my duty. And my turn?
Before you have your turn,
Oh no!
let's move back to our other combat we have kicking off right now. Friends, Aria, as if almost sensing the adrenaline rush flooding through your mind as enemies are now presently apparent, everything begins to dim away, and you suddenly recognize there are targets in front of me. There are enemies in front of me. And with that, all of you suddenly focus. And in fact, Lara and Barris, you almost notice a glaze in Aria's eyes to a degree as her head snaps up and whips around at the enemies, almost like a dog. We're off to combat, though. Who wants to go first?
I can go first, I guess. So I'm gonna try and move, to get behind cover. First of all.
Absolutely. You are already still in the same coral hall you were already fighting in, so you can jump behind the same databanks you were using to hide from Sorkesh, although literally the other side now.
Okay. Then I am going to take a shot. Excuse me. I'm going to. Crap, what's the moves? Yeah. Oh, I can't move. So we were already there, right? So I didn't have to move for that.
Yeah, I can easily say that you all were behind some cover already. I'll spare you the move action there. It's fine.
Okay. In that case,
I will apply my usual rule from last time that only 2 of you at a time can hide behind these bulk things. So one of you will definitely have to move for your turn.
Right. Okay. In that case, I will aim. And I will try and make a called shot. Which gotta remind myself of what the metrics for that are. Ah, shit, I went past it.
Sorry, what you go for here?
Called shot.
Yes. So it's going to. So you tell me what you want to aim for, and I tell you what adds to the difficulty.
Yeah.
You can also do a call shot to ignore armor to some degree, based on how much you want to ignore and stuff like that. Whatever you like to do here. What's the game? What's the game?
I'll do it
here?
to ignore armor then.
All right, then I'm gonna add 2 difficulty to your roll here. Perhaps maybe 3 actually, as this is the full plated Astartes here. Do you want to ignore the armor or shoot for half armor? Your call.
I'll shoot for half armor, I guess.
All right. If you're shooting for half armor, then I'm going to say that you're shooting for a small target here. So you're going to get it's going to be 2 difficulty penalty, not 3.
Okay, which means I get. Okay, so that means I get 1 bonus die for the aim and 2 for that, and another 2 for that.
All right. Their default defense is 4, plus the 2 is going to make it a 6.
Okay.
You are easily through that one. No question. Would you like to shift yourself to icons for a glory point?
How many do I have?
The pool has 2 currently.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually don't know if I can hit if I shift it.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're right. You can't. Sorry. Never mind that. Okay, you hit. Roll damage.
All right. I can never remember what my shit does. Okay, I don't have any damage modifiers for that. Okay, so that is
You have brutal, yes.
oh shit.
That's
Yeah, it's
1,
brutal.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bonus damage plus the base. What's the base?
Base is shoot, which one's the base?
Damage rating. The
Oh, okay. 9. 9 is the base.
9 plus 7 for a total of 16, and their defense is halved as you made the call shot down to 6. I just did math in my head and lost it immediately. 16 minus 6 is 10
Okay.
damage total. Ouch, that hurt. They are going to spend. I'm going to spend one of my ruin to convert that into shock, if I could, please. Ow. Let's see. What am I looking for here? Is it not determination? Is it determination? Yes, determination. Here we go. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 icons. That's gonna take 4 away from the 10 damage I took. I'll take only 6. So you aim your stub cannon and blast for just like the head area. You hit the helmet and you hear a solid resounding gong and it snaps the head to the side of this marine. But that round is hard enough that you literally wrench the helmet off. The seal collapses violently as he throws his head back. The helmet comes off, and a figure looks at you with strangely pristine-looking features. Oddly smooth, silken skin, eyes that don't seem to have any color to them, a face that seems so average for an Astartes, almost inhumanly average.
It's Alfarius.
Anything else for you, Barris?
Scroll. Alright, so I did my combat.
Seems like now you took a... Yep.
Did my,
A simple action as well, yes.
Alright.
Aim.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, why does it take so long? Why is there so many pages?
It's fine. This is why we have the combat reference. Please, use that.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get back to the combat references, the thing. Alright. Alright, so I attacked, did my... Alright, yeah, I'm going to, get into cover and, end it there.
All right, you were already in cover, so you duck back down as you take your shot, and we're gonna have to go over to the enemy now. As one, I'm gonna gain another ruin back, so I have 2 again, and they're going to take a bolt gun shot at you. Why not? Dan, what's your defense? Increase it by 2.
All right, my defense is I just navigated away from the roll-20 tab. Defense is 9.
I keep adding extra things to my dice roll, and I
Or
shouldn't do that.
5.
I'm sorry. Ignore that roll again. I'm so sorry. That one was right. There it is. That's a little bit better. You said it's, what is it again?
Normally 5, so 7, which I think this
1,
beats.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Easily.
7, 8. Yeah, he's through. Here comes my defense roll, or my damage roll. There's not any bonus die to this one, so here that comes. It's going to be, that's a 4, so it's going to be 10 plus 2, 12 total damage.
Okay, I'm rolling resilience on that.
Sure, absolutely.
Let's recover shock is the roll, right?
No, you're gonna roll
No.
for a determination.
Oh, whoops.
2 icons. You're gonna take 2 of that damage away.
Doesn't seem right.
So it's gonna be 10 damage minus any armor you have.
Oh,
What's your resilience? Sorry, what's your
so it's
resilience?
9.
So then it's only 1 damage.
Oh, okay.
All right, take your 1 damage, add some shock planked off after you, and then you manage to sort of get back behind, but some of the rockcrete that splashes up from the explosion of that mass reactive round does nick you across the chin, so making you bleed a little bit. It's back over to
Okay.
you guys.
Oh wait, I got one more thing I can do since one thing I can do since I took damage.
Sure.
I will try to activate Gallows Humor, which is fellowship, which is a fellowship roll. If I succeed on a difficulty 2, me and all allies heal shock equal to icons rolled plus 2.
You got it. Go for it. You passed it. So,
yay.
you rolled 3 total icons, so everyone recover 5 shock. Which I think puts you all back down to 0 shock. I'm pretty sure at this point,
Wow,
for the most part.
shock, damn.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Aria, Lara, who wants up next?
I go, fuck it, we ball. Because I have a very big thing. Well, it's a big thing for me, and I want to try it. Because I can do that. No one can stop me.
I am concerned yet
All right.
intrigued.
Go for it.
Before Aria may or may not get the Black Stone now, I'm going to... We've got 2 of these guys in front of us.
Yep.
They have bolt guns? Is that what you said?
Yes.
They each have a bolt gun. One of them has had their
Yes.
helmet shut off,
Yes.
and they are just painfully average-looking guys.
Incredibly, the most normal-looking Astartes you've ever seen.
Like they just walked out of a vat. Average-looking guys.
Compared to these guys, Zadkiel looks like a supermodel.
What the heck?
Wow, they're that bad looking, huh?
Yikes.
Gallows humor.
So the
I'd like to take a mortal wound.
So
What
what
you
I
got,
am doing is the first thing I am going to do before I end up ducking for cover is I'm going to cast Fury of the Ancients.
All right.
It is Psychic Mastery DN10, which I rolled, got 11.
All right.
It is a line. It's only affects one. 2d6 mortal wounds. It says it's not multi-target. I think I'm actually gonna look in the book though, because it says to enemies as in plural on
Well,
the.
if it's in a line, then you can only get one of them anyway because they're standing sort of separated from each other,
Okay.
and the line will be drawn from you.
Okay. Let's roll that damage. That is 7.
7 mortal wounds. Are you aiming for the one that has the helmet blown off, or the other one?
Yeah, fuck that guy. He shot Varys.
Okay, cool. 7 mortal wounds. Well, I can't convert those to shock. Tell me what your H's look like for you. What happens?
Can you repeat what you said for me?
What this power looks like for you. What happens in this moment?
I think that with Fury of the Ancients, it takes the psychic image of the dead or the lost. Anything that has left an imprint in the area around it. So you know how those souls that have just been ripped apart around us?
Mm-hmm.
Any of them
Absolutely.
that are still in the process of being like thrown into the warp to be torn apart, they are clawing their way through this room, tearing through the room and just clawing their way through this man.
Absolutely. There are souls all about that are shrieking and clawing at reality as they are thrown into the immaterial. You reach out and with the gentlest caress, you assist them for a brief moment of respite from what will be an eternal torment. And for a brief moment, those souls reach back into reality, screaming faces and hands coming all about the room and rushing this unmasked Astartes. His feet clutches at his head as his eyes and ears and mouth begin to bleed. He drops his bolt gun, most certainly, and falls to the ground. He doesn't seem like he's dead. He drops to a knee and has a hand at his bolt gun, but he's holding his head and shrieking in agony. He does not look very well for wear.
And that was an instant, technically. But
Mhm.
oh,
That's still
it's
your,
an action. So
mhm.
I get to move. So I'm
Yes.
going to get behind cover.
All right, are you moving to the same piece of cover Barris is behind or a separate one?
Separate one.
All right. You shrink to a separate piece of cover, you dash away and get behind another piece of cover. Just as the Astartes turns, the other Astartes who was not hit, aims his bolt gun and methodically begins to trail fire down at you. Yeah, we'll go at you. Why not? Yeah, since you're shooting. But you are in cover, so you'll increase your defense by 2. So once again, here comes an attack roll at you. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 icons. 10, 11 icons.
Yes, that will hit.
Is that- All right, this is going to do this much damage. I rolled a 1, so it's only going to be 10 damage minus any resilience. Yeah, what's your resilience?
9, so that would be 1.
1. You will take 1 wound as you get behind cover and bolt rounds shriek behind you, and those shrapnel still pelts you and puts minor scratches about your arms and shoulder. You are able to duck behind cover and hide as nothing can harm you too bad. Aria, it's over to you. Then you smell blood in the air.
Let's see. I would like to. How far away are they again?
They appear to be about roughly 30 or so meters. Maybe a little bit less.
30 meters.
What's your goal here? Do you want to reach them for melee combat?
Yes.
Then retcon that. You can reach them.
Okay.
It'll take a run, definitely, so you'll only get your normal combat action, but you can reach them. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, because I would like to I'd like to cleave their armor, please.
Absolutely. You all watch as Aria, almost again like a rabid animal, just rambles herself from the ground, knocking out a hand, shield in the other, and charges with a bloody scream on her lips towards going for the one on the ground, going for the one still standing up. What's your call?
Oh, we take the one on the ground first.
All right. Is this a attack to bypass armor, or is this just some other cool thing you have?
We're gonna make an attack to bypass armor.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna say it's a +2 because his helmet's already going. You can go for the head and bypass armor pretty easily. So this is a +2 to ignore all of his armor. So you can make the attack roll. His defense is 6 now.
All right. Is that +2 bonus die or just straight up +2 in mod?
It's a 2 to the mod for his defense. So you make your normal attack roll. He has +2 to his defense. So his defense is 6, not 4.
That's only a 4.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 icons will not do it as you went for the attack to bypass armor. Unless you... No, I think I'll be alright.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, like, would that count as a charge attack? Oh, no, it's a bypass armor. That's
sure.
called shot. Never mind.
I can count it. Well, if you want to not call shot, you can charge check.
Nah, we'll let it be. We'll let it be.
All right. You come up, bring your Naginata down, and slam it straight down. This is Darty, who is swaying in pain, barely ducks back as you bring your Naginata straight down and pierce through their bolt gun, almost through their hand. They look up at you, face meeting your armored head, and although you might want some words to say, perhaps some prayer of befoulment offered this heretic you're about to send back to the Emperor, all that leaves your lips is a feral growl. That voice is back in the back of your mind again. It's not a word. It's several words. You still can't hear them yet, though. Anything more from you, Aria?
I think that's it.
Also, you applied your new changes, yes?
I did, in fact, apply my new changes. Unfortunately, I don't think that does much.
Nah, it'll help your damage out more than anything else. Cool, good to know.
Yeah.
So, Barris, Lara, you watch Aria take off running like a mad animal and drive at this Astartes in rabid fury, and they begin to delve into a feral melee back and forth. This is not Aria's clean, focused, paladin-like fighting style you've seen before. This is monstrous. This is wrong.
I want to see if I can try to get a reply out of Aria. Like an actual verbal reply.
Try for it. Fuck, it's a free action.
Aria, I need you to talk to me. What is going on? Are you still conscious?
Anything from you, Aria? It's up to you, I'll say.
I think you hear a very, 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 very small voice under a crushing, almost inflated, maybe even artificially inflated feeling of wrath. They hurt you. They hurt Varus. And I will have retribution.
Kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, Lara, as you recognize that sort of pained, wrath-ridden response within Aria, the camera will follow past your head, past Aria and the melee, back over to Zakiel and Thok. Sad. It's on you.
And this is for two reasons. I just want to confirm, a power sword he's wielding is a one-handed weapon?
Yes.
Okay. Do I get the sense that if he put it into two hands, it'd be more dangerous?
Not particularly.
Okay. In that case, I have something I am waiting for. I'm going to take another turn to do a full defensive action and try to continue baiting something out. So I'm going to go on the defense again. Roll my initiative. Woo! That is 5 icons and for a 9 defense now.
Not bad.
Not
bad at all.
So I'm now
not shabby.
purposely putting the sword at full length now as he was down and hunched below me, keeping it the entire distance between us, preparing myself for the next move.
Absolutely. Thok growls low. I'm gonna spend 1 ruin so I can do... Which one do I do here? Let's go for Veterans of the Long War, why not? As he growls and just says, "Death to the false emperor," and pulls his hand forward to charge at you again with a low swipe. Let's go ahead and add that. Well, first it's gonna be the just a normal old attack roll. So we're gonna see how we do on the normal old attack roll. What's your defense right now?
9.
9. All right then. He is going to no, nothing special with that. It's a normal old attack. Here comes. Boop. That might actually not do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Won't do it. He misses.
That's 1 on the rat die. Does that do anything for us in reverse?
I wish.
Sadly, no.
Dang it.
That
Alright.
face.
I wish, friends.
It'd be nice if it did, though.
We take our wrath
He swings at you again. You're able to bring your sword and meet your chain sword, roaring to life and eating at that power field of his sword as they begin to send sparks flying left and right. You're running. You're scared.
I'm waiting for you to falter, which will come soon.
He turns his hand that's not at his blade and runs it along the hip, where you can see several chains which have Astartes helmets rattling from them. Several of your fetid skin have waited for me to falter.
Then they will be avenged today.
All right, then let's do one more round of this one. Why not? Dad, you're up.
Okay, I am trying to send my mind back to our previous fight. I don't believe he is doing an all-out attack, but I really do want to try and see if I can bait out a low defensive roll from him. That being...
If you would like, you could try an interaction attack to force him to make an all-out attack.
Ooh, okay. 1 second. I was yeah, because I can look at those options. I scrolled up too high on the thing. Here we go. I had selected the whole time.
You got it.
interactions.
Basically, interactions are going to be you picking one of your non-combat skills, so it could be a thing like like your athletics theoretically, or like your some other kind of skill against one of their stats at the tested roll. And if you pass it, you could get the effect you would like. Which in this case, if you want that effect to be forced to make an all-out attack, I'll allow that to be the effect here.
What can I make actually, I was gonna say maybe like a weapon skill or athletics. I think no, I'll use athletics here. Putting enough room. I'm gonna create enough space between myself and Thok that in order to reach me, he'll need to try and take a big all-out swing and commit a lot to a fight.
Sounds reasonable to me. Roll your athletic versus weapon skill, or weapon skill, either one.
I think it worked well with athletics here in my head because I'm not trying to fight him.
Oh, he did not do. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 icons versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Oh, okay. Let's see. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I want to spend one of my wrath to reroll 66.
Isn't that wrath point to reroll it, baby?
Because that's 66. That's not nothing. Oh my god.
Make it happen.
I got exactly one more icon.
2 more.
2 more?
2 more. I see a 5 there.
Oh my god, and the 4. I missed the 4.
So,
okay, so that's a total of 6 icons. That's still 10. So yeah.
Yeah, he's still gonna top you there. So you step back, and he kind of he spins his sword. You're baiting me. And then lunges forward, going all out anyway, it seems like.
That's fair.
So he's going to make an all-out attack. This time, trying to beat your your normal defense. Your normal defense now. So here comes that attack roll. I'm assuming that's gonna do it.
Already, you're good. It was
all right. I am of course going to spend another ruin for Death of the False Emperor because I've read him the long works. I would like to here. Thanks. So here comes some bonus die to my damage for a grand total of, the thing does not have brutal, I noted that. So base damage die is only 5, but that's 5 plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. AP is minus 3.
Okay, so it takes 3 off my resilience. So my resilience is normally 11, so that would do 3 damage to me.
Yes.
3 wounds. Okay.
Yep.
Woo, okay. Not so bad.
As if taking your guy comes out of that low crawl and comes up and sort of literally pushes himself off the ground and comes high, almost spinning with that power sword for an incredible agility for one in full power armor, and spins swinging at you. And while you're able to step back and avoid the worst of it, a cut does slash through your helmet and gash at your face somewhat. Blood is leaking in your eye, but you're fine. You didn't get your eye.
I don't have a helmet.
Unless I was supplied off last episode.
I also I did get a new helmet. That's right, and then that came.
Yeah,
up.
we got your new helmet.
That's right.
Yep.
And that came.
I love taking your helmet. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's a good spot to hit. I mean, this guy's the headsman. He has a blade.
A blade flashes through, and for a moment you feel the pain before you feel the blood run. So fine is the mono edge of this power sword. You only barely escape millimeters from it. Thok lands from that from that giant swing, sort of low on the ground again, swings his blade around. Come then, coward. And as you ready your chainsword and begin to charge through, the camera passes back over your shoulder, and we'll slide back over to our other friends, and we'll do one more cycle of rounds, see how this goes, and then we'll see if we can find ourselves in that little break. Who wants to go first here, by the way?
I will.
Barris.
So Barris is going to attempt to make a disarming shot on the bolt rifle of the Marine who's still standing.
All right then. Shot to disarm. is going to be a. Let me find the modifier for that if you don't mind.
Shot to disarm, but you're too
It's
late.
okay.
I hope we're not too late.
That gives
Well
your
done.
dice.
Okay,
plus
so
a-
make the make the attack test.
I better not have bad aim.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
there
no
you
there's
go.
no extra dice for damage here, but go ahead and make the shot. And if you hit, I have to make a strength that's equal to half the attack's total damage.
Okay. Does this count as a called shot?
Yes, it is a call shot.
All right. What's the difficulty?
Let's see. You're aiming to for the bolt, yeah?
Yeah.
We're gonna say it's a. Are you aiming? So we're gonna say it's a small target here, so another +2 for you.
Okay.
So +2 difficulty. So it's gonna be a extra two difficulty.
Okay, and then I'm gonna aim, of course, because I'm not moving.
You got it.
All right, and here we go. Wow, that's a lot of sixes. Oh shit.
Damn right it
2,
is.
4, 6,
You're through.
8.
You got it. You want to ship
Holy
anything for glory?
moly!
What's the?
Jesus Christ,
what do I,
Ferris.
what do I need to succeed?
For context,
Yeah.
those at home, Dan just rolled 5 sixes.
5 sixes.
And 3 5s. That's
Yeah.
a lot.
True. So you need 6. So let's see. That's you got 1, 2, 3. Flip that wrath one for 4 normal ones.
Okay, so I can
Plus
shift
that's
3
4,
of them.
5.
Oh,
You can ship
yeah.
4.
I can shift 4
You can
of
ship
them.
4 adult icon
I'll shift
here if you'd
4.
like it, and still hit.
Yeah, I'll shift.
All
4.
right,
That's
you shift
4 glory
4.
for us then.
So yeah, take 4 glory, friends. 4 the glory pool. Ferris, go ahead and roll your damage roll. It doesn't add any extra damage. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. No extra damage. Oh wow. Okay. So with brutal, that is. Not a lot. Only 2 extra damage.
So
Holy
what's that? 11 total.
Yes.
His resilience is 12.
Fuck it. I'm using wrath. I'm gonna reroll.
All right. Roll the rat boy. Reroll that. That's a lot better.
That's more. Like
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 total damage for a grand 14 total damage for a grand total of 3 when you take away 2 when you take away from his resilience. So let me go ahead and mark that. He is down to that number there. You blast at him, and that's what. Let's see. So he needs to make a difficulty 3 strength test now. Which he does not pass.
Wait, what?
No, sorry, rat dot he does. Rat dot he does.
Damn.
He barely didn't pass it there. You blast and you shoot your round smack directly at the side of his van brace, snaps his hand away from his bolter, and he has to almost take it. And you see him literally just like smash the van brace against the side of his armor to kind of get the actuator working again and start working at the bolter again. I mean, shit, that shot gave you 4 glory though.
Okay, I got a recovery for us. It's fine.
All right, I'm gonna have that guy who still has his bolt gun shoot back because his friend's. But no, I'm gonna shoot his friend before Aria murders him. I'm gonna have his friend go before Aria murders him. So Aria, the guy you're slugging it out with, is going to raise his combat knife and swing at you. That's too many dice. I'm sorry about that. Ignore that again. There we go. What's your defense? Oh my god.
6.
I just rolled 5 sixes.
Get a 6.
Correction,
It's
I
a
rolled
6.
6. Okay, so I passed your defense by a fair number. I won't get any damage bonus die. He's not going to make any call shot to your armor or anything. So it's only going to do 11 damage.
You wanna know what my resilience is?
Is it higher than 11?
16.
Fuck. Well, I tried. I should have called something to ignore armor. I forgot about that. Well, he brings that knife up, and it only managed to clang against the side of your sort of gorget of your helmet and flash away. Your helmet does come up some, and some hair begins to spill out, but otherwise, you don't even notice that. You're too focused. I don't know what else he can do at this point. I can have him. You know what? No, he's got nothing else here really. He's gonna sort of push back from you, Aria, and like sort of step away. Not so much disengaging fully, but kind of stepping away to give himself a bit more space, so he's not kind of like directly under you, and bring that knife up as sort of like a ready stance. Back over to you, friends. Lara, Aria, who wants it?
I'll take it. Before Arya can go fucking bloodthirsty.
Oh, you
Well, Lara?
sure? Are you sure?
I'm gonna take it because I'm doing this for your own good. I am doing this for your
Arya,
own good, Arya.
You the initiative if you'd like.
I did, please.
Aria is a gentle lady. She would let her
Oh.
friend take her
Okay.
vengeance first.
Okay.
Tired of
All
being
right, go
nice?
for it.
Don't you just want to go fuck wild?
So, I don't know if you're gonna end up letting me negotiate this. I want
Let's
to use
hear it.
Crush. I want to use Crush, but I don't want to deal damage. It's a force grapple dealing 10 plus 1 extra damage die, and it restraint.
Who are you trying to do this to?
It's multi-target. So if they're all in one little group, I guess I could encompass all 3 of them.
Out of curiosity, you said it does 10 plus 1 extra damage?
Yeah.
So, fun fact, there is nobody here present in this in that ball of people who has resilience less than 12.
Lit.
You can't deal damage
So,
to any of them.
fine. That's fine. Lit. Fantastic. Love it. Love that for me. It's fine then. No negotiation needs to happen.
All right.
I preemptively rolled the dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
8. So, yeah, I don't think so. What are you trying to be? Oh, their defense, yes?
Defense, yeah.
Passes for both of them. Aria, what's your defense?
6.
Do me a favor. Deny the witch.
And what?
So, Aria,
I will
if you can
fight.
please.
Deny
I will
the
fight.
witch. Deny the witch.
Oh, yeah.
I was just reading about that.
If you can please roll to deny the witch.
How
So
do
you're
I?
gonna roll. I'm pretty sure if I have it right. Give me 1 second. I gotta make sure I got this right in my head. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. I should have this one locked in already. This is entirely my
It's
fault.
a DN3.
Yes. So you're going to roll a conviction test at difficulty 3. Is it conviction?
I failed it. Yeah, my conviction texts have not been rolling at all. Good.
Yeah, you've not been doing great at those, frankly, Brendel. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh wow, you
Yeah.
sure did fail it. All right.
That's a good thing in this case.
Aria and these two authorities are all restrained.
It's a good thing in this case.
So it's a sustained effect for me, so I kind of have to keep where I am, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep where I am and just kind of tap in with Varus and say the Blackstone is attached. Is it attached to your belt, Aria, or the encasement for the Blackstone is attached to her belt? You should be able to crack it open from there.
You want me
Get
to
to her and crack it open.
Okay. I was like, do you want me to shoot at it? It's like,
Get
is
the look. Should be able to get to it and crack it open.
that- okay.
So
I'll keep them where they are.
So we pass over to Aria. Aria, you're currently restrained, meaning you're not capable of making any movement or. Do you still make combat actions?
Do I have any combat actions?
Hang on, I gotta make sure. Hang on, I have to make sure you still make combat actions. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for conditions very fast. Let's see. Restrained. You have no movement actions. You can still make combat actions.
Yeah, you can do a one-arm
Aria,
attack.
there's still a guy in front of you.
I'm gonna hit him.
Well, I
Please
mean,
do.
I did what I could.
She's
at least not gonna attack
apparently
us.
I'm just rolling shit today. I have that's 96s and I only got 1 pass on them.
Oh my goodness.
No, that's
That
well,
is
1 plus. Well, 1 plus
That's
plus
two.
an exalted 1 for 3, and then the wrath one gave you 1 for 4 total.
Oh,
So yes, you actually hit him. Funnily enough,
oh,
Yeah, 4
cool.
defense.
defense 4, baby.
I don't think I can do enough damage though.
What's your base damage?
Base damage. Base damage is 4 plus 11. DR is 11 plus 2 ED.
11 plus 2 ED.
Yeah.
So let's see. 11. You got 1 for 12. You got through his shock, and he can't take any more shock. So no, you got him. Funnily enough.
I thought
That's
that was
okay.
helping.
That's fine. I will dedicate this kill to him.
You are not capable of doing that right now.
I can't because I'd have to sacrifice my move, and I'd already don't have a move.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a. I would like to though, but I can't. Sad face.
Aria, you have to, as this person to step back, you have to literally almost like toss and then catch the end of your Naginata to shoot it forward. It goes straight into his neck, through the gorget of his armor, pierces through. He reaches out, trying to grab at it, and slumps at the end of it. His blood leaks out, sizzling on the end of your shock Naginata, and dribbling down his armor as he falls out of the end of your blade, landing on his back. More blood leaking behind him, like a halo almost. Blood you can't stop focusing on. However, as you feel that blood call you forward, as the voices creep forward, you realize you can't move. There are more enemies, more to kill, and you can't move. As you all watch Aria kind of just weight shifted, trying to lash out at more enemies, the authority is still holding the bolter, who hasn't gone yet, actually, funnily enough, I just realized, is, Aria's closest target, and he's restrained so he can't move, so I guess he'll just shoot it at Aria. Yeah, he's at close range, so that'll help out. I'll get my salvo 2 bonus. I'll take that. Aria, your defense is 6, yes?
Yeah. Also, I don't know why my wounds just jumped up to max. They shouldn't be there.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Well,
In that
anyways.
case, I'll roll my damage.
Yeah.
And then there's that. I used the wrong thing. Sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. I'm dumb. Sorry, my bad. I totally rolled the wrong thing there. My bad. This is what that should have been. That is 10 base damage plus brutal gives me 1, 2 for 12 total damage, which is not enough to make it through your armor.
Nope.
So nothing happens as more shots clink out and shatter against the side of your helmet. Your head turns into the bullets as you feel more desire to murder roiling up in you. A couple of things happen here. Lara, I'm going to give you a choice. You can either A, continue as things are, maintain the Skype call, keep everything you're doing, or you can drop the Skype call to give one of your friends effectively a reroll on this coming corruption that you're all about to take right now.
Son of a bitch. Just drop the Skype call.
Yep, just Skype call. You can still keep crouch up for now.
Yeah, fuck the Skype call.
All right.
I died like 10 years ago, man.
Then in that case, could you all 4 of you, roll for me a difficulty 5 corruption test? Michelle, remember, that's a +3 for you. So that's difficulty 8 for you.
Well, there was no way I was gonna pass it anyways.
3, 4.
Same here. And
Oof. And Lara?
actually, you almost passed it.
Yeah, you almost did. Well, yours is higher difficulty, Michelle.
Yeah, that's
You're rolling
why I
to
said there was no way I was gonna pass it unless I
You're
rolled
rolling
like
to resist
all
corruption.
6s.
Yeah. Yeah, I would literally need to roll at least 2 6s in order to pass this.
6.
then you're fine.
Mercenaries known for
Oh,
great
also,
conviction.
Aria, who do you want to give the reroll to? By the way, Lara.
Who failed?
We both
Uh,
did.
everyone did actually.
Everyone failed. No.
Yeah, nobody passed it.
Why are y'all doing this to me?
Look, I do
we're-
shit for
we're-
money. I don't have very strong convictions most of the time.
I'm sorry, but I kind of have a demon. So even if I wanted to,
kick me
even if
harder.
I did roll really well, there is no way it's going to work, sir.
I mean, Michelle, you rolled. So if you went to reroll your failed, you would reroll 2d6, and if you theoretically got at least 1 or 2, if you got both 6s or like at least 1 6, you might be close to passing it.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I don't
6.
think that'd work.
No, well, you would need both to be 6. Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, I would need both of them to be
in order
sixes in
pass
order
it.
to pass. That's not going to. I don't think
Mhm.
that's going to happen.
So
Wishful thinking.
we'll get the reroll, Lara. Your best bet mechanically is
Embarrassed.
probably Zakiel.
Honestly,
Varys?
such
Sad.
work.
He's a
go.
Turk giving the thumbs up.
right.
Zakiel, do the thing.
Giving it a shot. Oh my god. I
Oof,
cannot.
unfortunate.
Alright.
So, 5 more corruption, my friends.
Are you just trying to drag my corruption levels up by crazy amounts, sir?
No, of course not.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be advancing another level then. What's the
Don't worry
what's
about
the?
rolling don't worry about rolling for anything else yet. You're fine. Hold tight.
Okay,
Don't
but
worry
by
about
the way, what's the source? Psyker nonsense.
it is it is more psychic screaming, more psychic torturing being happening.
Psyker suffering. I am now defiled, by the way.
Yeah, our Lara, feeling the touch around Aria's soul, it almost feels as if something foul had its claw just gripping at Aria's soul, pulling it down. That said, you all can certainly feel something wrong. There is frost in the air, though it is absolutely not that cold. There is absolutely foul feelings all about you all. You can all suddenly sense that the warp is growing more and more tortured. Lara, more and more souls begin to shriek their way into the warp, growing more and more angry as they pass into the eternal torture. Zakiel, you sit and feel dual with Thok. Aria, you are still feeling something drag at you and send you into further rage and agony. You blink and see the world in red. You blink again and see it normally. You blink again and see a sky above you, black clouds heavy, pouring bloody rain. The ground about you littered with the skulls of the millions you have killed, and in your hand is a blood-red, bronze-coated axe, wet with the blood of millions. The galaxy unmade in a single swing of your unholy power. Blood, blood, blood for the blood god, blood for the blood god, blood for the blood god, skull for the skull throne! We'll be right back, friends. And we return to the furious scene of battle on tonight's episode of By Shadow Peace. Thok and Zakiel remain locked in a mortal duel, blades flashing and flaring sparks as they clash left and right and dance back and forth, two armored titans of war, settling a grudge 10,000 years in the making. Meanwhile, the rest struggle against a pair, or I should say only one now, of enemy Astartes. One felled low by Aria's Naginata, the other restrained by Lara's psychic might. As is Aria herself, who appears to be, well, let's say given to other influences right now, shall we? Varys, meanwhile, is giving orders. The Blackstone is the key. The Blackstone can stop Aria. Friends, well, I won't lie to you. Things look kind of dire, but I have faith that my acolytes can pull through it. And I don't know about you, audience, but I'm ready to see how they do it. So, let's start off. We started off with Zakiel and Thok's duel last time. Let's start off back at the other scene with our friends here. The camera swings through a broken window as the frozen authorities are still belting bolter fire to keep both Aria suppressed and then also swing back over and pour fire onto those individuals left and right while he's still unable to really fully move himself properly around, only able to barely move left and right. Ammo drops from his clip and he's able to almost swing his hip around and slam his bolter down with another clip home and then bring his gun back up. The camera follows down his sight towards the rest of our friends. Who's up first?
I'll go first.
Varys, hometown hero.
All right.
You have come so very far. You are so very far, quite literally, from the planet you were born on. And the gangs you slummed it with and shootouts you survived in. This is all, let's say, a bit above your head. And yet, here you are.
Quite literally.
Not for some grand imperial glory, not for the Inquisitor who has sold you here, but for a promise. For a loved one you ensured you would keep safe. Tell me now how that reminds you of what still remains. Tell me now how, as the warp unravels, that keeps you going.
Well, so Bear, do you actually do you want me to give like a character speech, or do you want me to just describe what I do?
However you'd like to.
All right.
Whatever you feel appropriate.
So, Barris is just gonna think about how everything that is a threat to the world is a threat to his brother. And that's all the reason he needs to protect what's below him. And in order to protect what's below us, I need to... I'm sorry, Meg, there's a cattail in your face. And in order to protect what's below him, right now I need to... Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, I can't stop looking at it. In order to protect what's below him, right now I need to protect what's in front of me. So Barris is going to make a beeline for Aria and try and get a hold of the Blackstone and crack it open.
All right. At a full run action, you can get to Aria. I'm going to take this as an interaction attack, actually, to get the Blackstone casket from Aria's waist, as Aria is currently in a bit of a state of, let's say, lashing out. So, Varys, I'm going to say this is going to be either your... Is Slum the Panda skill in this game? It's not. This isn't D&D. Let's see. Varys, name me an appropriate skill you like to use to try to, like, deftly get this thing from Aria while avoiding being swung at.
I feel like Cunning could be close to Sleight of Hand, or...
I'll allow it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of physical skills.
Or just a
You're
stealth
cunning.
check.
Stealth also?
Yeah, either one's fine. Either one's fine, whichever one you prefer. Versus Aria's weapon skill.
Oh, boy.
Oh no!
May the best acolyte win.
Having rolled against someone's weapon skill, that's
Wow.
Oh,
I didn't-
thank fuck. Oh, wait, that's your
I
roll.
roll a
Shit.
bajillion.
Oh.
I roll a bajillion sixes
Hey,
for
I
one.
have an idea.
Oh, you're real funny. Hate you tonight.
Can you shift all of those?
Oh my god, you could!
Yeah, I will shift all of those.
Well, it's still 2 successes versus. No,
I have
don't-
enough icons.
I
to be
don't
able
know
to.
if that's
If I'm
technically
being
allowed.
mean to you and making you hit your friends, I will let you shift those 4 6s, sure.
Yeah, I would like to shift those.
Now
How
go
much
ahead
glory
and
is
roll
that?
damage, can you please?
Yeah.
4 more glory.
All right, we have a total of 10 glory. What am I hitting with though?
I
is
think we
the
can only have
question.
max 5 glory.
You're shotgun
Six-
Magdana.
Max
I'm gonna roll
6
damage.
glory, actually.
So
How much
you'll
damage
be
is that total?
taking 11 plus 2 damage. This is the shock Naginata, by the way, is also
Yeah.
kind of I'm looking at it. It's agonizing and rending.
Rending
So
might
every
matter
wound
here.
I
Agonizing
inflict also
wouldn't.
inflicts 1 shock, and also
Ah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Also,
And then
if I
what do you
shift an exalted icon, then I am the weapon's AP improved, but I'm not going to shift the exalted icon. So we're going. You're just
Baby,
gonna
you
take.
already did.
Oh no.
You shifted it into an icon already. You gained 4 glory. Did you forget you just did that?
Oh, oh yeah. Okay. Well, the weapon's AP improves by the rending
Wait.
attack rending rating.
Don't you need to shift it for a specific purpose?
Actually, you might be right about that. That's fair. That's fair. Ola. Okay,
That's fair.
fair enough. So then normal damage is how much again? 11 plus 2 for 13 total?
Yeah.
Dan, Ferris, resilience.
Resilience is 9.
10, 11, 12, 13. You're going to take 4 wounds.
All right. Time for a determination roll.
Alrighty. You will
Man.
convert one of those
One
to
of
shock.
those.
You'll take
Alright.
3. You slide down trying to get at the Blackstone. Aria, without even
I'm
able to
not
look,
doing
just
so hot.
swings her Naginata in a reverse arc around her head, and it splashes into your shoulder. Electricity arcs into you, makes you almost to bite down a scream as it arcs through your body and muscles, makes them convulse and trends. And as you get your finger just at the container for the Blackstone, you slip and hit the ground. You get back up immediately, obviously, but that agonizing pain is still coursing through your muscles as you're still, well, you're right next to the casket for the Blackstone, but unfortunately also puts you right next to Aria. So, good luck there.
Yeah. Don't forget to take another shock for every wound that you just suffered.
So yeah, take 3 shock as well.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna make a fellowship roll.
Go for it.
Come on, give me more than a 2. That is more than a 2.
It's 3.
Yep.
You're going to everyone. Please
4
take
even.
5.
Rat
Oh yeah,
die.
you're right. Wait, how'd that 4 then? Because that'd be 5, 5, and a 6 and a 5.
Oh shit,
3
you're
fives.
right. Yeah, sorry, I
Yeah.
thought that was the third.
So everyone, go ahead and restore 5 shock. My other authority is gonna go now. He is still out of range for his knife, so he's going to try the bolt gun again. Laura, you're in the back in cover. We'll try against you, I guess. What's your defense, my love?
3.
With
With the
3
plus
base?
2 from cover, 3 base, so it's 5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still hit. What's your resilience?
9.
So this is going to deal 10 plus 2 damage to you. 2 wounds.
Ooh. How do you convert shock to shock again?
You are going to roll. You're going to roll determination. It's your toughness number of dice.
Do you count 6s as 2 still?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What you got for me then?
It was 6 total. So,
6 total. Wow.
Yeah.
What's your toughness?
it was 4. My determination is 5 though, so I got to roll.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. All right. In that case, with 6, yeah, you convert all that. You would have taken 3 damage. You convert all 3 to shock. So take 3 more shock.
Cool deal.
And that's the entirety of his turn. As he is still spraying fire in your direction with that bolt gun, still unable to move. We swing back over to you all. There's an Aria and a Lara left to go. Who wants it?
I would like to seize initiative.
All right. So we take 1 away from the glory pool.
Wait,
Go.
the Astarte went. It's like seizing initiative.
If
There's
you'd
no
like-
point.
If you'd like, we could retcon that and have you go before before he did anything. If you'd like, that's fine. Was that your plan?
Yeah, that was the intention.
Okay. That's fine. Then remove that 3 shock. It didn't happen. It's not a problem. We briefly retcon. The warp showed you that about to happen, and instead you now fade back to the present moment, present and here, having a stick to your premonition. Act. See how I retcon? See how I pulled that off? Yeah, I did that narratively like that. You see how I pulled that shit off?
I just temporarily gained the ability to see into the future.
The warp's all fucked up. You're gonna get all kinds of weird things happening right now.
I am. Yeah, I'm gonna seize initiative, and
Okay. What do you want to do?
I. Oh damn it!
What you postulating on, huh?
All right, my plans are changing in my brain
You got it. That's fine.
because
No
now
problem.
the original plan is falling to pieces in front of me. So Barris doesn't look like he's doing so good, huh?
It's true. Doesn't look so great.
I wouldn't be able to tell how well Zadkill's doing at the moment, would I? Zadkill's like way off, and I don't have Skype call anymore.
It doesn't seem like to take any serious, grievous wounds just yet.
I'm gonna make an attempt at something.
You gonna do what now?
Are you gonna let me do regeneration again? Are you gonna allow it?
You'd have to stop Crush.
Damn it. I'm not gonna do that.
I will say though, Crush will only end at the end of your round, so if you want to run up, cast Regeneration, and then keep running, that's an option.
It's true.
Entirely up to you, love.
Fuck it. We ball.
All right. You are running up to Bear's cast Regeneration?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna help my boy.
Go for it.
Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a D&8.
Goes through. Absolutely. What level were you casting at, by the way? Was it Bound, I assume?
Bound, yeah. Fuck you, I'm not doing Perils of the Warp shit.
Hey, listen, I was just checking. My fault, nigga. Goddamn, my fault.
I learned my lesson.
Endanger our
I'm
lives.
glad you did.
Our
All
lives.
right, cool. All right, Barris, Reservation goes off. You now regain 1 wound per round.
Okay.
Lara, you are up to where Barris and Aria is. You know that if you don't, you can either, you could refocus on Crush if you want to sustain that, which actually you couldn't do. You could actually. You know that you are going to move. You're going to keep moving. You can either keep running down the hall towards Akio or run back in the cover, wherever you're going to run. But you know that once you finish that run, your Crush will drop, and Aria and that Marine will be free.
When I cast the regeneration, I'm going to kind of squeeze Barris' shoulder and give him a look. It's got the kind of trying to gauge like a question. See if I can't get him to try to understand, like, stand the question of, are you going to be okay?
I'll allow
Like,
that
would
easily.
we
No need
be
to roll
okay if I
anything.
go?
Absolutely. Varys, as you kind of recover from your shock, you see Lara run up to you, press a hand to you as psychic power floods your body. You begin to feel your wounds knit back slowly. She gives you a look, as if asking, "Are you going to be okay?"
I give her one back that says, "I'll be fine. Go."
Affirmation given. What's the call, Lara?
We will nod and with a wish that is all the best and turn and go.
Wish me the best in my future endeavors.
You turn and break off running. You are about halfway down the hallway between Zadkiel and Thok and their duel. They are slowly creeping their way down the hall back in your direction. Mechanically, you'll need one more move action to get perfectly in, to be like in that space with the two of them to help out there. However, as you focus on running, Barris, you see as if some ethereal force slacks on both the enemy marine, who turns a bolter, the large actions, who turns a bolter, and from Aria. The enemy marine will go now, and Aria, you are still closer, so he's still going to try and get this down at you. He is going to do his gonna do a call shot, actually. Why not here? So increase your defense by 2. That's fine. Why not? He's gonna do a call shot to reduce your armor. So here comes that attack roll first. What's
Okay, that
what's your
hits.
current defense?
My
Cool.
current defense is 6, so
In
it's
that
an 8
case-
that's gonna hit.
Okay, lower your armor by half and take the following damage. It's going
Okay.
to be 10 plus brutal for 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 total damage.
What's 5 divided by? I have to round up or down.
Up.
Up. Okay, so I am only losing 2 armor, so I'm at 14.
Oh, sorry, I meant half your no, you're right. My fault. You're fine. My fault. You're fine. You're right. You're fine. Yes. So you're gonna take 1 damage.
1 wound.
1 wound.
I'm
the
gonna
ar-
go ahead and roll determination, I guess.
Go for it.
I have
You got it.
ridiculous amounts of toughness.
The bolter fires off at you and starts to pound into your weapon arm and armor, and a round even gets past your defense and slumps directly into through your chest plate, through your arm joint, into your shoulder. And where normally you would feel that pain, all you feel is more white hot rage. All that's left is you, Aria. Before you act or anything, what is the weight of a soul?
What is the weight of a soul? What is the weight of a soul? What is the weight of a soul?
What is the weight of a soul?
Remember your MacDougalls.
I don't know what that means, but the weight of a soul.
It's
The weight of a soul. What? How can you define the weight of a soul? It is the crushing
You
strength.
see the weight of a soul is infinite then.
Yes.
Attack the marine as you wish.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a called shot. I guess to
Go
try
for
and carve up that armor.
All right. Make an attack with I was gonna say a +3, but not like you fucking need it. Jesus Christ. So his defense is a 7. You rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 successes.
Can I convert any of those to something?
You could shift for glory or for extra damage if you'd like.
I would like to shift for extra damage, please.
All right, so then you could shift. So you can shift up to, given that you rolled up to 4 exalted icons, which is 8 total, and you rolled 12 over 7, so it's 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. You could shift up to 2 of those. You could shift both of them for extra damage. You could shift 1 for glory, 1 for extra damage. However you want to do it.
Shift 2 of those for extra damage.
Okay.
And I would.
If you want to still pass.
Huh?
The rest you can't shift if you want to still pass. It depends what 7.
Yeah. So that's 2, and then also, whenever I shift an exalted icon, so that's 1. As part of an attack with a rending weapon, the armor penetration also improves by that rending rating, which is 2.
Okay. So he has no armor now.
So that's 11 plus 2.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7. 11 plus 2 is what? 13?
13. And one of those
13.
one of those is an exalted icon.
Yeah, 13
And then
minus.
plus another 2 damage, and also all of that is also dealt. Also, that's all dealt again as shock.
I got it. Give me a second. Okay, so that's 13 damage plus 2 more for 15 total, minus his resilience, which would take it down to 8. No. Yeah. Aria, tell me how you kill this guy.
So I think what happens is, in a blink, like, there's a bit of a second where you just see where Aria is, and then she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bit of a pause before you see her again. And when you do, it's a clean, pristine cut. So quick that no blood spills, just the head falls one way, the body slumps another.
The bolter hits the ground first, then the head, then the body. That Marine is very, very much dead. And Aria, there are still targets. There are still heartbeats. There must be more blood. You can hear the whispering, know the screaming in the back of your head, every pristine word. Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. And until you are incapacitated, until you pass a conviction test, or until something else happens, you will continue to attack people, whoever else is nearby you. Which in this case means Barris. As you turn, your helmet glaring directly into Barris' eyes, your weapon hand trembling in white-hot anger, the camera pans forward, past Laura, who is still dashing her way towards the scene, back over to our favorite swordsman, Zadkiel. Glaucus landed from his grand slam on the ground, his blade flashing into the ground low, and looks up at you, growling as he cuts through you. How do you respond?
One thing, can you take cold shots for melee attacks?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were only
Yeah.
under. I thought those were only under
Those are
range
ranged.
options.
I'm gonna make sure I'm not wrong about that, but I'll double check. I'm pretty sure you can. I don't see why you couldn't.
I'll give. I mean, I'm not. I'm not complaining.
Yeah, no. Cold shot. Target point weak points is often made during difference between the failure. Firing at a hyper permanent makes it attacked by cold shot by clearing a target. Yeah, it doesn't say it has to be range attacked.
That's specifically under the range attack section, though, isn't it?
No, it's under these attack options.
Attack options. Wow. Jeez.
Although I guess maybe it's melee attack options. It doesn't say you can't, so I'm gonna say you can. Go for it.
Okay. No, I'm just making sure. In that case, well, honestly, why am I? Sorry, can't let this distract me. I had a plan. I'm gonna follow through on the plan. We're gonna do it. I'm going to begin a multi-attack in retaliation. So he took an all-out attack, meaning that his defense is going to be -2 until the start of his next turn. So, with my Chainsword of Angelos, I'm first going to, as he swipes past, I'm going to try and tilt my own, like catch myself on the back foot and strike across the chest here. Oh, give me something good to eat. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 icons.
First one's through. Absolutely.
Do I beat it by 4? That I can drop.
You beat
I can
it by. You said with 8, you beat it by 5.
Okay, I'm gonna shift my two exalteds. I think we have a ton of glory right now, so I will not do that. I'm gonna instead shift for some extra damage because I'm gonna need it for all my other attacks if they do hit.
You got it.
So that I just want to clarify for myself. That's gonna be 1 to the damage value for each glory. Okay, cool. So that'll be +2 damage. I'm gonna write that down here because math. Okay.
If are you shifting for? Is it? I thought the extra damage died, or is it just
extra damage?
Damage?
Oh my gosh! Wait, am I? I read super fast.
For glory, it's extra damage. I'm pretty sure.
Glory is extra damage. I am. Oh gosh. Yes, using shifting for extra damage is 1 extra damage dice +2 damage dice.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fantastic. Even better. Because as I go in for the first hit here, this is going to modifier applied to each die. No, I'm gonna put 2 more bonus die into it here. Just also making sure because I believe I am already incorporating this. I have plus rank to the total damage. That's total damage value. All right. Good. Let's do some math. Brutal. Okay. Those are some
It's like
not terrible rolls.
it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra damage from brutal. What's your weapon's base damage?
Base damage with the chainsword is 13.
13. Not bad at all. Really, it's DR 13.
Oh
right. Well, your strength. Yeah, strength.
Yeah.
Yep.
With the strength value.
Okay, so 13 plus what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 18 total.
Let me just double check because you did it with brutal. Yeah, 18 total. Plus my rank.
So next 20.
So 20 total.
Yes, I'm gonna roll some determination for that, which is very helpful for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of that goes away. 20 minus 6 minus 12 more is a great total of 18. So it gives me only 2 damage, but I take 6 shock.
Okay, well that's fantastic. I'm gonna attack again. This will be at a +2.
Got it.
But it's still. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Not bad at all.
Ooh.
That's a 1 on the wrath die. That's exactly what I was waiting for. Hey!
6 on the wrath die.
6 rather. It's a 6 on the rat die. What I meant is I crit on the rat die. Oh, I've never crit before. Okay. So assuming I hit here, I can't shift for extra damage, and we have our max glory, I believe.
Yep.
Can I use shift 1 of those to hold on to a glory to immediately spend to have as a potential? Oh, can I actually hold on to?
You can't. You cannot create excess glory than you would use. So unfortunately, you cannot create a glory point and then use it immediately.
If I use the glory points and put them all and add it into my critical, because if we're rolling to crit, is that? I mean.
All right, let me add 1 point to the glory pool. I forgot.
Shifting. Shift for glory. Yes, I can shift for glory. You can shift an exalted icon to add 1 point. Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. Oh, that's extra damage, not for the criticals. Okay.
Yeah, but you do get 1 for getting a 6 on the glory on the wrath die.
Yeah,
that's true.
they all are at max glory now.
I'm more concerned with the critical hits right now because this.
You can spend glory to deal more damage.
Spend the glory to increase the critical hit after you roll the critical hit.
Okay. In that case, I'll roll my 2d6 to get the critical effects, but I can re-roll because of my good tactical versatility.
Yep.
So that's either a 26 or a 46.
Let me make sure I got the critical table up, which I should have on my condensed rules list. I do. Thank you. What were the options again?
26 or a 46.
26. Well, you would take the higher one if you'd like. Actually, I just want to do the same thing. They both do 1d3 extra mortal wounds. If you increase the severity, they add 1 extra mortal wound.
Yeah, I'll spend a glory to up that.
Roll 1d3 for me.
Okay, half this. Oh, that's 3.
3. They'll take 4 mortal wounds.
Sorry, what was the type of critical?
It was a excuse me, from what was it? 45?
46, yeah.
Murderous onslaught.
Oh, perfect. There's the second hit here. So yeah, swing down hard and then just ram the tip right into the guts, but also be pulling it at the same time. Let's see, that was 2. I'm gonna take a chance and attack one more time. This is gonna be +4 to the DR.
You got it.
It's the worst.
Oh, that is a no.
That is a no. Wow.
No,
wait.
Not gonna do it for you, buddy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 d6. I'm gonna use my second wrath die.
You got it.
To roll
To re-roll.
9 d6.
Go for it.
See if we can't make anything happen here. Spending my wrath die doesn't allow me to re-roll the wrath die in addition, right? Is it any result of 1d3? Okay. Just making that so much better. Okay, so that goes from
Much
a
better.
result of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Yep, you got
11,
through.
12, 13.
You hit him.
Whew! Okay, so every time I've hit, it's done the same amount of damage, which would be 20 each time.
Yep. I'm going to have him roll determination 2 times because he can still afford a few more points of shock. Thank you, Lord. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shock there, plus his 17 for 3 more wounds there. Not looking great, and then 1 more for the exact same roll. Woof! Does that kill you? Bring your chainsword straight through on your second swing, and it eats directly into the middle of his sort of wiring and fibering at his breastplate. You tear across, feeling your the mono-edged teeth of your chainsword eat through muscle fiber and skin tissue and perhaps even bone a bit as you eat through the armor and into his flesh and tear out, seeing blood and viscera spray out behind him as Doc stumbles back and grabs at his stomach. Bastard.
Also, 46, he should be knocked prone as well. So for that next attack. Yeah, 46, murderous onslaught. Target suffers 1d3 plus 1 mortal wounds, is knocked prone. Or am I getting...
Yes. No, you're right.
Sorry, I finally found my own the critical table on the book I was scrolling through. So I think that would only impact the second hit. But he's still knocked prone. Prone being bad to be, obviously, in general.
Yes.
Jeez, I know. Thank you for telling me what it means when I fall prone. The prone condition.
I've got you. Don't worry about it. Defense reduced by 2. Falling from distance, take 1d3 wounds.
Okay. So I +6 to this next one could still possibly hit because he's at a -4 to his defense now, being knocked prone.
In theory, you could.
I gotta swing. I gotta swing.
Go for it.
Okay.
Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You still hit him.
Okay, that's another 20. I don't. Multi-attack you can't re-roll as much as I'd love to.
I have exactly enough shock that if I can get exactly what I need here, I can survive this. Holy shit!
Oh, that's really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Optimize
7,
one wound.
8. Ah! Oh, can I spend a glory?
Spend a glory?
No. I think it's very cinematic that he is holding on here, and I love it. I love Thok.
Okay.
He's hanging in there, but he's certainly not looking great.
Mm-hmm.
He will take his turn to go at you now as he stumbles back on the ground, chainsword low, sort of power sword low, gripping at his stomach. And he is going to do the following things. First, I'm going to gain my glory because I need that. 2, I'm going to recover a bit of. I'm going to spend some of that ruin to recover some shock, if I could, please. Oh, perfect. I'll take 6 shock back. Thank you. That's very helpful. I will do that to not die. I am then going to do the following 2 things. So I have some ruin left. First, I'm going to make sure I pop Veterans of the Long War, because I need that real badly. Because I need to these bonus die real quick. He is going to... Oh, I know what's going to happen here.
I don't like the sound.
What's your defense right now? 4, yes?
4, yes. I have not upped it.
I'm going to multi-attack you now.
Okay.
So defense 6. I am popping my Veterans of the Long War. I think I hit you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So with my Veterans of the Long War popped and that added in, that's going to go up to. Let's see. That is. If I'm reading, let me make sure I'm reading this this right. That's damage rating 13 plus 14. So 14, 15, 16, 17. Only 17 total damage to you.
17. Okay, so 17 with my resilience of 11. I gotta roll to maybe not die. I'm not gonna die, but it's still not gonna. I'm not gonna enjoy it if I don't. But turn some of this into shock.
Well, you go ahead and roll that determination. See if you can go ahead and see if you can take some shock instead. You
I
get
got
4 icons there.
So
You'll take 4 shock instead,
and 3.
and then the
damage.
rest will go through as damage and 3 damage.
Wait, 6.
next attack?
3. So yeah, 3 damage.
Yeah, and then next attack. This one's your defense 8 for. With the one on the rat die, I think I got it through there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I'm through. I didn't crit you though that time, so that's going to be another same exact roll for a grand total of what did I roll again? What was it again? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 damage total.
So 17 damage again. 17 minus 11 is still 6. I definitely am going to roll determination again. Give me some good results. 2. Okay, so 2. That's actually good. I still have 1 shock left, and that is going to drop me by another 4, which I don't enjoy because that's going to put me really low as well. Okay.
Gonna give it one more go. Your defense 10 for this last one. And I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 fixes certainly helped him out there.
Oh my gosh.
One on the rat die though, which doesn't do anything for you, unfortunately. So that's 17 more damage to you one more time.
Yeah, I can't take that. It's 5 damage. I'm dumb. I have more health than I thought I did. Wasn't doing math in that last one right. I have a little bit more health. I can theoretically take this, as long as I roll at least 1, on my determination.
Go for it.
Fantastic.
Let's do exactly 1.
Okay.
How we looking on wounds, Dadkeel?
What? Sorry, what was that?
How we looking on wounds?
I am at 1, I think. Yeah.
Perfect. So, as Stock comes down, stomach open and power sword low. Zadkiel, you try to bring your chainsword straight down towards its head. He brings his power sword up and knocks your chainsword away. Kicks out at you to knock at your knee, so you come down. And as you come down, his power sword comes up. Lara, you are sprinting down the hallway, and as you see Zadkiel sort of buckle at his knee, you see the edge of a blade stick out of the back of his stomach. As Stock's power sword goes straight through, almost to the hilt. Zadkiel, you feel that straight through you. You slump forward somewhat, your bare head coming down to meet Thoughts, who you are so close you can see those blackened eyes through his lenses. Which one of us will die first, then? Thin blood.
For those we cherish, we die in glory. And I think, as the camera will only be the only one to see it, he's reaching for a crack grenade at his side in this moment.
Oh boy.
But
oh no.
if he can, if I could be positioned and like give a glance over and see Lara coming down,
Absolutely.
But we'll let Lara do a thing.
Absolutely. Zadkiel, you look down at a crack grenade, your hand swinging down towards it. The camera moves through your open grip palm as you're moving through it, down through the camera, and we're back over to our friends right now. I personally don't think it sounds right to have anybody but Lara go right now, but up to y'all.
Have no objections.
No objections here.
I mean, the only real thing that Lara would be doing and thinking would be closing the distance and trying to get a regen on Zadkiel, trying to keep him alive. So
That's your goal here?
that would be the goal, but the moment she sees a crack grenade in his hand,
He's reaching for it, I think. Yeah, ready to
He's
go.
reaching for it. He hasn't gripped it yet. You definitely get the initiative to act before he's able to go for the grenade. Is your goal to get regenerate off? Is your goal to attack Thok? You just want to get regenerate off and go from there?
yeah, the regenerate.
All right.
Keep him alive, because right now she. What do I have as far as killing Thok? You know what? I could kill Thok.
You could kill Thok.
Could kill Thok.
Kill Stu. Kill Stu. Kill Stu.
I don't think Zadkiel would be mad about it. I'm gonna be real.
He might.
Would
Maybe we
Zadkiel be
get
mad
when we
about
get there.
it?
I don't know. We'll find out.
I don't know.
I mean, I might, but
I think he would.
No.
I think her first thing would be trying to get a regen on him first and foremost. Anyway, to be completely fucking honest. So
Hey, regen it up. Make that roll.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I love those high numbers, baby. Sounds good to me. Zadkiel, after you feel the blade rip through your stomach, you reach down for your crack grenade, look over, and see a rapidly approaching Eldari sprinting down the hallway at you. He reaches you, holds out a hand, and touches Lara. What are you reaching for here? He's got to be exposed skin.
What was any of your armor damaged during the fight?
probably. I'd imagine if
His
he
helmet's off.
if he helmet's off, and I imagine if he knocked my sword away, I have pieces of my gauntlet that have also been exposed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If
Everything's
I-
certainly been broken off.
I know I have spent my wrath dice, but if I could introduce a narrative thing, perhaps his pauldron, his glove, the hand that he's reaching for his crack grenade.
That's what
with
I
has
was
also
thinking
been
too.
knocked.
The hand, instead of reaching the crack grenade, her hand just ends up wrapping around his, rather than the grenade.
Incredibly gay, and I adore it. Zadkiel, you've reached for your waist to grab a final glorious death, and instead find the hand of a comrade. Psychic power flooding through your body, and some of the slightest cuts of your face beginning to slowly fizzle and sizzle as they begin to slowly knit about your face. Sock, for his part, Lara, his helmet finally falls away, and you see smooth, pristine skin marred by a long, ugly scar that rents out a blotted out eye, the other iris a dark black. His mouth is full of fanged teeth, and a mott of black hair falls all behind him, now free from his helmet. He spits blood in your direction. I remember killing what mattered to you. Wait.
Might I cease initiative? Because technically I am involved in this combat now.
I mean, if your player friends aren't against it, I'm not.
If everyone's okay, could I
Go
don't know.
for it. And some
Are
of
you
the
gonna use
ridiculous
the
amounts of
grenade?
glory we have.
Yeah, I'd like to spend a little bit of glory in my life.
Go ahead and restore that one wound from regeneration, please.
One wound's coming back. Not helping the shock, but that can go away with time. I knocked away my chainsword. Do not appreciate the way the foes keep getting rid of all my best weapons. Stop sending me your most difficult fights. I want my most difficult fights. But I have a replacement, as I think as the hand that is holding Lara's kind of shifts and doesn't go for the crack grenade now, instead moves past that alarming, almost supernatural speed of the enhanced Astartes and reaches for the combat knife. And I'm going to try to jam that right into the exposed brain of Thok.
Okay. Here's how we're gonna do this.
Okay.
Could you tell me what your the damage is for your Astartes combat knife? If I have it right here, it should be about base die. What's it?
11 plus 2.
Base die 2 plus. So, sorry. What's your damage rating for that?
It should be 11 plus 2 extra damage dice plus my rank for an extra 2, so technically 13 because it's a Astartes weapon.
So, I'm going to count this as an attack to ignore armor. It's going to be with plus 2 difficulty. It's going to be against a defense of 6 for this time. Kirk, you make the attack roll.
Okay. Fuck. Oh, this is exactly when the dice will betray me, but I dare them to. Ah!
They sure don't.
Holy Emperor smiles upon me. I am his strongest soldier.
With a base die of 13, with bonus die of plus 2, and with 2 extra bonus die for the rank, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Meg, could you please roll me 4d6?
Better not be double barrels of the warp.
Are we looking for icons or numbers?
Icons.
I struck out. I'm sorry.
Oof. Well, thankfully, 13 is still more than enough, given that his base resilience is only 12. So frankly, it wasn't going to matter that much anyway. If you would, friends. Zadkiel, you reach back, and with the hand that is still clasping Lara's, you grasp your combat knife, spin it, and drive forward. Lara, as your hand is in his, and also holding a knife that in your hand is more like a short sword than a knife, you are pulled forward as well, drawn directly in front of Zadkiel as the knife pulls forward. I would like for you two, both of you, take full narrative control here, and tell me what it looks like as hand in hand, the two of you put an end to the headsman Thok.
The inertial thrust is aiming for a weak point, but Thrak is absolutely expecting that, and he's not a psyker, but I assume all Chaos Marines carry some taint of the warp in them, and there might be some level of resistance of psychic presence, and he's able to pull a long sword, power sword out to create just enough feedback that it's just stopped bare inches with Lara connected there. I want to pass it over to Meg now, though.
He looks at you both. Look at you two. The thin blood and the witch. The Xenos and the believer. Do you think this means anything? Take your vengeance then.
think that with every individual, there is almost an identifier. There's a flicker of an identity with the warp. The energy, it shifts, it changes colors, it manifests a little bit differently. So while it may seem a bit tainted when it comes to the Astartes soldiers, I think Zadkiel still shows that maybe a bit of a golden color that is so reminiscent and so identified with the Emperor, while Lara seems more of a muted blue, something that's more akin to the darker Aldari palette, and kind of what they're associated with, like a darker dead or unknown identity, and that just swirls together and manifests, and kind of swirls together and manifests around their hands and on the blade.
That like energy probably becomes like piercing a little bit. I'm just gonna throw in that with that amount of focus, as he turns and looks at Lara again to make that witch comment, Zadkiel's going to headbutt him right in the fucking nose as the both of them drive it in.
Mm-hmm. Zadkiel, your head smashes into his. His nose spatters, teeth break, blood spatters.
Super
and
carapace on super carapace,
back,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. As he reels back, Lara, with that last push, the blade drives through the bottom of his jaw, right through his neck, and through a blade sticking through his teeth. Headsman Thok smiles as he dies. If you will, before we pass things back over, that muted psychic essence that slowly drifts back towards the two of you, Zadkiel's golden aura and Lara's muted blue, returning to their respective souls. Something else drifts, a lingering, distant echo somewhere in the warp. A third hand along that blade held the two of you, long and slender and spectral, that slides backwards along Lara's arm to her face and through her hair. And in the echo of it, as it passes into the Imperium, a very, very familiar voice whispers, Ataroshe, Edelvara, thank you.
Rest well. I'll see you again.
The camera passes, and we find ourselves faced with a decidedly less excitable scene, I would say. Barris, you are eye to eye with a frothing Lara, or sorry, a frothing Aria.
Wait a
There
minute.
is a, excuse me, it's my bad, I fucked that one up there. She is twitching in anger as if waiting for a single moment to skewer you open, to rip your spine from your back and bathe in your viscera. You can see her eyes, the sweat and blood pouring through them, through her helmet. You can see the Blackstone, caged at her hip, the Naginata swinging desperately between you two. You can also see, well, the rest of her gear, all around her. You're looking, and you're thinking, all right, this is probably my last shot. Anything you say before you make that last attempt?
Time to wake up now.
Ferris, I'd like you to make one more interaction attack. This one is going to be, once again, either your cunning or your acrobatics or athletics, something else appropriate, versus Ari's weapon skill.
Shit.
I rolled a wrath.
A wrath complication.
Complication.
1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the
All
wrath
those
complication does make this
glories.
interesting.
All those glories.
Eris, you should spend that rat point you got and re-roll those.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 d6 to be re-rolled.
Okay.
You need exactly 2 of these to go through. And
That's
that
Got 3.
is more than enough. Here's what happens. Aria, you were standing there, stock still, muscles locked. And in front of you, you don't see Barris. You see a twisting shadow thing, all teeth and eyes and claws and wrongness. Another thing to cleave into, another enemy. You leap before Barris does. You are so much faster than he is. You see it. You grab him by the neck, squeeze, blood drips around your fingers. You pull and tear, head and neck and spine give way, and you rip this person in two. Blood dribbles about your armor, bathe all around you. You throw a dead friend to the ground and scream in bloody victory. Another corpse, another skull. And just as your hand reaches out for him, a voice. Time to wake up. Not Barris's, but familiar still. The voice of a sister. A sister you lost very, very long ago. Time to wake up, they say, as one. As your hand buries into Rockcrete. And Barris, you have thrown yourself to one side in slow motion. Your hand barely scraping against the edge of the Blackstone container. All you have to do now is to crack it open. The last time this happened, Aria writhed in agony. And you don't know anything about possession, but you know whatever has her had a lot less of a hold on her that time. You don't know what this will do. You do it anyway.
I don't think I have a choice at this point.
All right, then. You crack open the Blackstone Fortress. No, sorry, the Fortress. The Blackstone capsule. A black diamond gem falls into your hand. You can feel cold power illuminating all from it as it radiates around you. Lara, even from that distance away, you feel it sting at the back of your brain, eating and biting at your consciousness, at your presence. Aria, I want you to tell me something real quick before we bring tonight's session to a very interesting end. I want you to tell me the last time you felt peace.
You've asked me this question before, I think.
Mm-hmm.
A fading light. A golden glow. The last time she woke, and yet... Is that really what peace feels like? Waking up as if from a distant dream.
Aria, you feel yourself suffused in light. It's warm, comfortable, Peaceful. Gentle. There's a hand. A familiar tanned hand. Your sister. Your canoness. Who led you and died next to you on that day. Her hand. Are you tired, sister?
So very tired.
Then I am very sorry. Your plight is not yet over. The Emperor's light will not embrace you yet. You still have a war to win.
And if I could take just one more step. I don't know if I can take that one more step.
Do it not for yourself, dear Aria. Do it for them. All of them. You can feel that light starting to fade slowly.
And I think Aria looks, and if you don't mind me taking a bit of narrative, I think she looks around and she sees sort of a crowd of ghostly faces, each one recognizable, the people she saved, the sisters that have died. And off in the distance, beyond the hand, beyond that light, is well, I am weak. He has strength. In him I am strong. I am perfect. Is perfect. In him I am perfected. I am unfinished. His finality. In him I am completed. And I need to wake.
The light fades, and in a cracked, choked voice, as your helmet falls from you, your hair spills about you, and you look off in the distance. Awake. And then you and Zadkiel fall over to the ground simultaneously. And I believe that, my dearest friends, is for tonight's session of By Shadow Peace is going to be brought to a close. As for a final scene, we see the following. The astropathic chamber is wet with blood now. There are bodies everywhere. The dead, the dying, the still screaming, and the not. Harrow moves, large armor stomping about the chamber. He looks down, presses a central console on the choir. The ferrocrete beneath his feet shifts, irises opening to several ferroglass port bays. A large, almost inverted church dome window showing the space beneath him, beneath this coral dome. And beneath that, several massive drop canisters laden with virus bombs. We are entering phase 3. Prepare the canisters for departure. And let the galaxy burn. Good night, everybody.